Hi there. Before we program our virus, please note that I am in my Windows 10 virtual machine and not my physical machine operating system. When you're programming something like this, you don't want to use your production machine in case something goes wrong. Oh, and disclaimer, this video is for educational purpose only. Please do not send this or any virus to prank your friends or family or your worst enemy for that matter. It's not nice, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of illegal to do so. Okay, let's get started. Right-click anywhere on the screen, select New, and Rich Text Document. I'm going to simulate an environment where the hacker wants to get paid from someone that hasn't paid him yet, so we'll call it Pay Me. Open that up. Before I show you some of the codes, I want to explain something. There are 3 different extensions that will turn this text file into a program. Those are .cmd, and then you have your .exe, which is executable, and then you have your .bat. When you put these suffixes at the end of a text file, it turns from a text file into a program. If you run the .exe, you'll find that Windows will cancel that program before it starts because it doesn't recognize it. So we're going to stick with .bat for now. There are ways to get around the .exe issue, but we won't get into that today. Let me show you some basic commands so you can get an idea of how it all works. So we're going to type in echo off. This means don't display the command batch file on the screen. And then a very basic one is start. And anything I put after here will simply start. So if I put start calc, that means this program will start the calculator. I can also add a URL at the end of my start as well. I had YouTube search the world's most annoying song, so I found the URL and placed it here. I can also make the program create a file of my choosing. I simply type echo, map to the location, which is my desktop. Here I'll show you how I found that. I simply go to this PC for my C drive, go to users, then my username, and there's my desktop. And this is my URL right there. Okay, so I say I want to create a file on my desktop and I want to call it paymenow.txt. To make it a little bit interesting, let's put a message inside our Pay Me Now text file. So we'll say, when are you going to pay me back? Here is a calculator to help. And since we have this file open, I want to create a command that says open the notepad to display this message. So we'll type notepad and we'll simply copy and paste the file path of the file we created in the previous command. Okay, we're going to go ahead and select File, Save As, and we'll call it Pay Me Now. Select all files, and we'll need to make sure we put our suffix in there, so the .bat, and select Save. And you can see there, our program has been created. Let's go ahead and open it and see if it works. And you can see my calculator started. There's my message. There's my YouTube station. Yeah, it's very annoying. Let's see if we can up the ante a little bit, shall we? Let's make this whole thing loop. We can do that by going up here and type :x. And then at the bottom, we'll say go to x. What's going to happen now is the program is going to get here and it's going to come back up and it's going to loop infinitively. Select File, Save As, and we'll call it Pay Me Now version 2.bat and save. And we got our version 2 here. Now before I run this program, I want you to know that it will run indefinitely until the Windows machine resources are used up and it freezes, or I simply shut down the machine and restart it. You ready? Here we go. And there we go. It's starting to back. Okay, I've shut down my machine. I just couldn't take it anymore. I went ahead and paid myself. I hope this has been educational for you and you got a chance to see how viruses work. What is a virus? It's a series of scripts that pretty much tells the computer to do one thing after another. That's all I got for you for now. Ding, 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 ding. See you on the next one.